Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are around the world. Welcome to Kilroy's World. Well, you know what that's like. Anyway, I forgot to, I guess, turn the sound on, so I'm having to dub this over. Anyway, we're going to go straight into where I'm at the clutch. The sound is working there because I'm sitting here working on the clutch off the focus. But anyway, enough of this. Let's get wrenching. All right, we're back over here. I'm still voicing over right now. But anyway, what I did is I went to O'Reilly's and got that red tool there. It separates the clip that goes on the I don't know if it's the top bearing, but um, when I press the clutch in there, there's a little groove that clip's got to go in, and there's a specific way to do it. You got to spread it apart. So I needed the right tool. So that's what I ended up doing. I got it, and then it really worked really well. Um, Again, I'm voicing this over, and it's kind of hard to do it because I fluently spoke earlier. Not that I'm fluently speaking now, but anyway, um, here I took the top um, gear off, and I set the tool down that presses down on the race of the bearing. So I went off to get the paper that shows the direction of that little clip. So as long as the little clip looks like that angle on the end of it, it should be okay. That's how you place it down there. It's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of see the lip of I guess, one of the input shafts, because the outer one and then the inner one. So I guess it's the outer. So when we put that down in there, we have to spread that thing, and I have to make sure that it looks like this. And it does. I'll take my pliers. The pliers were like $17 or $18, or I got other paying a little under $20 for these pliers. They actually really worked well. I think I took 2 tries at this. The first one didn't work out, perfectly because I didn't open it up. I guess I'm worried I'm gonna, stress it by opening it too much. But I finally ended up getting it on there. And then I needed to push it down. So the best thing to push it down with, I guess, is this tool that I had earlier. So I went ahead and redid it again, and this time it actually almost sprung down, in the little crack. So then I pulled the tool out, I think. Yeah, and just tapped it. I was trying to just tap it by hand. Did I get it in there? It's about let's say an inch wide. I don't know, fingertip wide. When you take the black tool and you hit it, it pushes the race down so that the whole friction plate, I guess that's what that is, that it's connected to, goes down also. And you'll see here in a second where that little distance will be smaller. I brought a rubber mallet to an axe fight. I've seen people actually take ball peen hammers and pound on the top of this tool, and I'm just cringing. I mean, I don't know. The rubber mallet worked really nice. I kept tapping on it and looking and tapping and seeing what the distance was between the two tongs. Look, it's about half the width of a finger now. So that really, I think, is going to be good there. So tapped it down a little more just to reassure that it is there and that it's not going to get, that gap's not going to get any smaller. Nope, it sure did. This is what the gap on mine looks like. I hope that's good enough. Okay, so now it's time to put this gear in right here. And there's a line that needs to be aligned on it. I'll show a picture of it here in a second as to how it needs to align. Do you see how the white line on the gear and the white line on the friction plate, they both line up.
The very last thing that I have to do is unlock the clutch. I have to turn this actuator and the other one also. So I'm going to remove the actuator and turn this 10 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I think I heard it go clunk, clunk. I went 11, I guess, but I don't think it really matters. I think we can go up to 14 on this, but anyway, I'm going to bring it back slowly. Okay, and let's do the other one. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the other one and do the same thing. Start down here at the bottom so I can count. This is the B actuator. This is actually the bottom of the transmission. 1, I heard 1 click. 2, 3, 4, whoop. 5, 6, I heard 2 clicks. I heard 3 clicks. 7, 8, whoa, 9, 10. I don't think it'll hurt to go one more. Let's let it pull out slowly. Boy, that really has a lot of tension. Okay, so both of the clutches should now be unlocked. This little nifty tool here, you can get on Amazon. I don't remember how much that was, but it. I think you can also use, I want to say an 8mm or something, but the splines, I think you would want to go with the splines because you stick it in there and they're spline. Anyway, I guess that's it. The next thing I'm going to do is put the flex plate back on the engine. And thank you for watching.